Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!
Okay, let's get it now. I'm with a bad keys with his friends. I don't say hi, I say keys to the Benz. Keys to the Benz, keys to the Benz.
What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Promise, aka Promisetingz, and I am back with another YouTube video. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys some type 4 hair tips. And to start off with this video, I want to talk a little bit about myself and my hair growth journey. So I've been natural for about like 4 to 5 years now. I started going natural like in the middle of my 8th grade year of middle school. I used to get like relaxers up until that point. Like I would get like a relaxer probably once or twice a year. I wasn't getting them like every month or nothing like that. My hair was pretty healthy when I did have it relaxed, but it's just I wanted that change. You know, I just was tired of having my hair straight all the time. I wanted to be able to have my hair curly in its natural state without having to use like curlers or having to actually curl it with like something or do like braid outs and bantu knots. Overall, my hair was very healthy being in like the relaxed state, and that's some cases with a lot of people. Like, don't think just because someone relaxes their hair that their hair is dead or not healthy, because I've seen countless people with relaxed hair whose hair is really, you know, really healthy, really thick. Now, to get into this video, I want to talk about low porosity hair, which is very common with people with like 4C hair, you know. And if you don't know what low porosity hair is, it's usually the type of hair that doesn't absorb moisture very well or things like water. For example, you might have low porosity hair if water just rolls off your hair, or it doesn't even seep in, or it takes a long time to seep into your hair. Stuff like, not just water though, even other things like hair products like leave-in conditioners, shampoos. If they just sit on top of your hair and it's hard for it to be absorbed by your hair, there's a chance you might have low porosity hair. And it's really common. There's nothing wrong with having low porosity hair. It's just you have to find things that are, you know, what can I say? How can I say this? You have to find things that basically favor your hair type. So if you have low porosity hair, you might notice that for stuff to be absorbed into your hair, you might need to do like some type of heat treatment, like a hot oil treatment. Type 4 hair in general is the type of hair you need to keep moisturized. And when I say keep your hair moisturized, I don't mean just putting oils in your hair, because that really doesn't moisturize your hair. It more is for your scalp. So stuff you would put in your hair to moisturize would be like leave-in conditioners, butters, like hair butters, and like hair custards, if that makes sense, if you ever heard of a hair custard. But those are the type of things you'll put in your hair. Also, I would say not to wash your hair every single day, because you will strip the natural oils and important oils from your hair. So me personally, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm not gonna lie. I probably wash my hair probably like 2 to 3 times a month. No more than that, unless it's like gel or something overly bearing with gel. But other than that, I do not wash my hair that often. Like, I wash it literally 2 to 3 times a month, not even gonna lie to you. Adding on to the washing portion of hair, type 4 hair, make sure you pay attention to your ends a lot, because your ends are the oldest parts of your hair. I know a lot of people most likely pay attention to the roots. They like to like scrub in their roots and stuff, but pay attention to the ends of your hair. Those are the most important parts of your hair. You know, they're very old, not very old, but you know, they're brittle and they break off easily, and they can get split. That's how you get split ends, basically, if you don't pay attention to them a lot, or if you do a lot of high manipulation styles that causes them to be damaged. When you wash your hair, I recommend you wash them in warm water, so that it opens your hair pores up and you can get a good clean and get everything that needs to be gotten out of it, like every piece of buildup from gel, old grease, old hair products, old leave-in conditioner, whatever else you put in your hair. Do warm water so that product can seep through and actually get a good clean. And when it's time to rinse your hair, make sure you rinse your hair with cold water. It kind of seals the pores off, you know, it closes the pores. And also, if you ever rinse your hair with cold water, you notice it feels really good. And for my type 4 hair people with really thick hair, separate your hair in the shower. Like, separate your hair probably into like 4s, or if you need to do more than that, do that. but separate your hair so that you can get a good clean and make sure you get everything that you need to get out of your hair, or just to get every part of your hair, get that soap, shampoo, whatever you want to call it, in there. By the way, I know those shampoos say use a dime size amount, but nobody be using them dime size amounts in their hair. You know that. We be about to use the whole half bottle. So use whatever amount you need to get your hair clean, because it's huge. It's your shampoo. It's your hair. You know your hair better than the hair companies know your hair. Protective styles for type 4 hair will be things like braids. I don't really know about Bantu knots, because people say like Bantu knots are protective, but Bantu knots are literally like little buns in your hair. And people say that buns break off your hair because you're bending and all that, because you're bending the ends and stuff. But Bantu knots are doing that same thing, so I don't know if they're really protective or not. I know twists and braids are really good, protective styles. That's like go-to protective styles. Cornrows, all types of cornrows and all that, good. I will say this. The reason I don't really consider like wearing lace wigs protective is because yes, you do wear, your hair is cornrowed back, but you have to consider it's like wearing a hat. And if you ever known somebody that wears a hat often, they are most likely bald because their hair follicles cannot breathe. Their hair cannot breathe. So you're basically thinning your hair out. Also, most people that wear wigs religiously, they do not have edges. They don't have edges. Edges gone. Edges non-existent. And I would not count leave out as protective either, because leave out a part of your hair has to be out. So I do not recommend those. I mean, you can wear them, but they're just not protective, okay? They're just not protective. So don't think you protecting your hair, because baby, you're not. And when you have braids or twisting, I know some people like to burn the braids, like burn it and go all the way up. Don't let them burn your hair. That happened to me one time and my hair was burned. Like I had basically the part of my braid, like where my braid was, you can tell when I straighten my hair where that missing piece gap was, because when I had braids earlier, the person burnt up the braid. So it basically ate my hair off, So don't do that, because yes, you want your braids to be neat, but it's not worth damaging your hair, because those braids are going to be taken out in a month or two. Some hair oils that I recommend would be virgin olive oil, because it helps with frizz and it helps with dandruff. And I know, dandruff is very common with people, because, I feel like everybody has had dandruff, probably at one point in their life. If not, they probably have a consistent problem with dandruff. But dandruff is pretty common. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it, especially a lot of people with type 4 hair. Avocado oil is pretty good. A lot of people don't really talk about avocado oil, but it's really lightweight. It's like a good, like a quick oil you could do in your hair if you don't want all that heavy oil feel, if you know what I'm talking about, that sticky oil feel in your hair. Avocado oil is really lightweight and it's easily absorbed into your hair. It absorbs like this. Avocado oil also contains vitamin E, which can protect your hair from UV rays from the sun, which, if you care about that kind of thing, is a good benefit. Okay, some hair products that I recommend using is, I recommend when using hair products, I know you want to use new stuff that you see trending and all that, which is good because, always try something new. You never know what you'll like. You never know what worked for you. But some of the best products you can ever use for your hair are the products you would probably have been using when you were younger, because those products, for some reason, I don't know what's in them. I don't know what type of crack they have in them products, but the products work extremely well. For example, for me, from my experience and what I've researched for this video, Blue Magic works really good. I've looked at their ingredients. It doesn't really matter which Blue Magic when you use. I use the Super Grow one. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna just put a picture of all the products that I recommend up. But I use the Blue Magic Super Grow something. It works really well. It keeps my hair moisturized. My roots. It keeps them from being so dry. I use Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture. The smell smells so good. I love it. If you are big on smell and you don't want stuff that's, because not every shampoo smells good, or every hair product. Not every hair product smells good, because not every product focuses on their scent. They more focus on what they actually do for you, because sometimes that scent can also be like something that's, you know, not good for your hair, especially stuff that contains alcohol. Like, I don't remember if any of these products contain alcohol, but you know, I know wild growth hair oil works really well. I know my sister who has locks, she used it when she first started her locks, like about 4 or 5 years ago. And when we first started using it, that's when I first started using it, and it grows your hair quick. You'll notice that difference within the first month of using it. I promise you that wild growth will grow your hair, bro. It will grow your hair. It's just one of those oils where you don't really use it a lot. You have to use it probably like 2-3 times a week at max. I really wasn't using it that often. I was using it probably like once every week or once every time I remember to use it. But to be real, it really does help your hair growth. But it just has a really strong smell. It's not like a nasty smell, but it's not like a butterfly rainbow scent. It's just like a very herbal scent, a very, you know, plant-like scent. Eco Styler gel. If you want to define your curls, I feel like Eco Styler is a good type of gel to kind of define your curls if you mix it, because really Eco Styler is a good lightweight gel you can mix with any hair type product, like leave-in conditioner if you want to define your curl pattern or anything like that. And people say they don't like Eco Styler gel. I personally like it. I haven't had no issue with it. I've been using it since I was probably a freshman in high school. Yeah, so about 4 years I've been using it. Gave me no problems. I love it. Biotin vitamins, hair, skin, and nail vitamins, stuff like that will help your hair grow. I've been eating hair, skin, and nail vitamins for it's probably since I was in middle school too, but I've been eating them on and off. Like, I just got me some I just recently got me some probably like a month or 2 ago, and they're pretty good. They keep your hair, skin, and nails healthy, help with hair growth. Biotin is really good for your hair, skin, and nails, so I recommend you getting that. For leave-in conditioners, I recommend, you know, Shea Moisture and Garnier. They're really good. And I forgot other brands, but I'm probably just going to pop them up somewhere on here. But those are some of the ones that I use. That's really it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. If you want more content like this, just comment on my videos or DM me on Instagram. All my social medias will be down in the description box, and so will other videos of mine that you will like. So yeah, peace.